Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
I went online to become a private detective. It was a private detective school online, and I paid online. And I never heard from them again. I thought to myself, I either got ripped off, or this is my first case. This is a journalistic podcast, Shannon. We vaccinate our listeners with answers. And I'm going to keep lip-syncing the important questions until TikTok gives me a show. Shannon, how can the moon landing be real if the moon itself is fake?
That's not true, Mike.
Oh, isn't it true, Shannon? You're fake. You're a hologram.
1 in 5 New Yorkers are food insecure. What's your solution for that, Mike?
Fortune cookie. Because that's food and advice at the same time. Shannon, at least have the decency to backstab me, okay? You stab me in the front every time. Some fans can't watch the podcast because they're triggered by our sexuality. And message to those fans, we will leak a sex tape right into your mouth.
This is Mike Vecchione Investigates.
And you're not better than me. You heard me say it. You are not better than me. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Mike Vecchione Investigates. Coming in hot today. It took me 45 minutes to go 12 blocks. Because apparently when it rains or drizzles, the entire city shuts down. So we can't handle drizzling, apparently. And it goes below 50 and it starts to mildly rain. The whole city just goes into shutdown mode. Buses are 20 minutes late. A guy says he's going to pick you up in a cab and then doesn't. All kinds of things happen. We start lying to each other. We're 2 seconds away from eating each other, I feel like. So it doesn't take much in this city to get you to eat another person. Possibly a friend. Possibly a friend. So I'm a little, I was late. I texted Shannon, my go-to, and of course she comes back with, how late are you going to be? Because we have a schedule to adhere to. And I was like, this was just silent. I didn't text it, but I was like, Shannon, could you not? Could you not? Okay, I'm already in. And then I went to go get a seat on the bus, and then a woman who was already in another seat flipped. She switched to the seat that I wanted to get because it was a better seat. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat you first. I would eat you first if I was going to eat somebody. You know, because she was with a cane and she was had trouble getting around anyway. So why not eat at least one of her legs? I would start on eating one of her legs if we were going to go full Armageddon. Thank you for joining us, guys. It's, it is kind of your fault because I would have just been at home, but you need content. You need content. So I'm in. I have to come in. My guest today is from the great state of Ohio. Ohio has produced a lot of great people. John Glenn, a few others. John Glenn, the first man on the fake moon. Anyway, Ray DeVito is here. Hey. Very funny comedian, Ray. Hilarious, good friend for many years.
Yes.
And you're back in town. What are you doing in town? Netflix deal?
No, just doing shows, man.
Doing shows.
Yeah, just doing shows. Dude, someone's been watching the Dahmer's series.
No, I haven't.
What, all this eating people?
The eating people is like when society starts to break down. It's like we start exchanging water for things. Water becomes money. And then we just start eating. I think it just evolves very quickly. It's not even Dahmer's a sicko. We all become Dahmer, I think, without the racial element. Although some races might be better. That's like, I feel like Italian today. And then they would be eating us.
Did you watch it?
You're also Italian for the fans out there who don't know anything.
Yes. I also sweat a lot. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sweaty. But now I feel
sweaty,
safe
greasy,
that there's a
oily.
safe space between us with all this eating human.
Well, so. Ralph, this was a bigger table, but Ralph, there wasn't room for people's coats. I think Shannon was the official decision at the Gas Digital meeting. And Ralph is like 6'5". He doesn't understand our plight of being small. But big hearts, Shannon. Doesn't matter to you, though.
They're called enlarged hearts.
Enlarged. Enlarged is the medical terminology. That's a good one to get off, Ray. Did you come from Astoria? How was your trip in?
Good, man.
Any adversity like I faced? I faced a lot of adversity getting here for the fans. who demand it?
No, I took the M train. I knew I'd be walking, so I wore a hat. That's why my hair does not look as good as yours.
Right.
And yeah, it wasn't too bad. Just the M train.
And then you walked.
And then a 13-minute walk, yeah.
13-minute walk. Thank you for being specific.
That's what it says on GPS. It says 13-minute walk.
13-minute walk.
I was like, I could do a 13-minute walk.
This is why people tune in for decisiveness. We don't ballpark anything here, okay? Do you understand that? I'm talking directly at you, the fans, because they just want we get specific here. Is my point. Anyway, what do you think of the people in the city? I was watching people as I was like going into my negative spiral, and I noticed it. I was aware because of my meditation. I stepped back and I noticed my cycle of negativity going off, how I hate everything. And this is, we're all on TikTok and doing all kinds of, we're all trying to be our own stars here. Meanwhile, no one can fix the roads. We need people who do functional things in our society, you know? We're at least sacrificing our lives for this.
Yeah, the masks are gone. That's what I noticed. I mean, I was here a month ago, and everyone was all masked up on the trains, and now... Yeah, I think New York is done with COVID.
And you come from Ohio, where they didn't even believe it was real.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was never real.
They didn't even believe it.
Yeah,
was
if you
real.
wore a mask, they're like, oh, they assumed you were an Uber driver that had to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's Ohio. That's the Rust Belt. For those of you guys who are unfamiliar,
you are also from Ohio. Why are you acting like you're not from Ohio?
No, I'm telling the fans. Fans don't know anything.
Youngstown.
Fans
we're
never
both
get out of their
Italian.
houses.
We're both from Northeast Ohio.
Northeast Ohio.
We got I-80 in common.
I-80.
Yeah, and we are oddly off of I-80 right now. The GW Bridge is I-80.
Is it?
Yeah, it's I-80.
GW, he had fake teeth. He had wooden teeth, I think.
Powdered wig, too, I hear.
Powdered wig.
Leggings. He was a drag queen.
All right, well, let's... All right. He's the father of our nation, dude. He's the father of our nation, Ray, okay? Thank
just
you for
dressed
coming.
like Elton John singing Candle in the Wind. That's just what he did.
Well, sometimes you have to do that to lead a country. You lead a nation like that. And that's a good point. He was a flamboyant leader. He's very flamboyant.
He had like tiny dancer glasses.
Oh, God, I'm just trying to shake the mood. People look bad in the city, though. People look unhealthy. They look rough.
Go to Ohio. They look a lot of enlarged hearts out there.
Oh, my God. I mean,
people have
people are
diabetic fingers. That's how chubby they are out there.
Is it the FDA?
They
The
don't.
FDA's not monitoring anything. Anybody who gives them money, they're just like, yeah, that's good.
They eat it. That's
Yeah,
all they do.
they just like give us money. It's like, can we put this in the food? They're like, I don't know, how much money do you have? And they go, yeah, it's this. It's like, yeah, go ahead, put it in. And then now everybody just looks like it's not even Halloween, but everybody looks like zombies.
Yeah,
Just walking around limping. No one's like, people look very
I'm
unhealthy.
the asshole at Planet Fitness for actually running on the treadmill, Mike.
Yeah, Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
You like a nice low rate. My gym is
No.
very expensive.
Well, here's the deal.
It's the opposite of what you're doing.
When I lived in New York, I did New York Sports Club, but I travel on the road. I'm in a different city pretty much every week. Planet Fitness.
And you want to conglomerate with the other poor people in that city, so you go to Planet Fitness.
It's the only gym that's in every city. Used to be LA Fitness was everywhere too, but now Planet Fitness. I don't want to say they ran them out.
Planet Fitness is less like a gym, more like a shelter.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just not. I mean, there was a homeless encampment in the squat rack last time I was there. I was thinking of joining. It was between that and Equinox is very high end, and Planet Fitness is
They let all the riffraff
stricken, and it's just like the guy was having he was just talking. Like there's 2 squat racks, 2 Smith machines.
Right.
He's just having a full podcast. I mean, he was on the thing. I was there for like he was on the thing for the entire hour, just talking to other people, and just like it just set up camp there. It's just, I don't know what you do. And the other thing that makes me mad happens a little bit at my gym, not too much though, where it's like people are doing like they're on a machine and then between the sets they're just on their phone. That bugs me. Versus just taking like a break, like taking whatever break and have a reasonable break. Do a 30-second, 1 minute at the most, and then get back on it. These guys are on their phones sometimes, and it's like, get off your phone, dude.
Yeah.
Get off your phone, breathe, and then do another set.
I've had that too, like waiting for a chick at Planet Fitness and she's making TikTok videos.
Yeah, they're called women.
Yeah.
Shannon, are you taking any offense to that? Because Ray called him a chick?
I feel like maybe it's okay to use a derogatory term towards that type of woman.
I don't know if chick
What should I call him,
I don't
Shannon?
know if chick is derogatory. That's
she was a lady. She was a lady with a TikTok app.
Yeah.
And she was taking videos and then looking at me like I was a weirdo for being like, how many more TikTok videos do you have?
Are you a weirdo, though? Are you a weirdo? Right? Did
no.
she have a point?
I might be a weirdo.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. So let's not close the door on her completely. And
She wasn't even that good a shape. Like I
Who
get
knows
if
if
she was
she's
hot.
a she? She might just be a person.
Whatever pronoun she
Right.
affiliated with.
Right.
They were doing videos.
She's he or she or they was an influencer.
Yeah, they're
Influencer.
They're influencing my anger.
Right.
That's what they were doing.
But did you do push-ups in order to get your anger out in between your sets while waiting for her on a TikTok?
No, I ended up running instead.
Oh, okay.
I'll go if I'm in Ohio. I'll go to the rec center and the old senior center, and I'll work out because none of the old people use a weight, so it's just me. And it is weird asking like a 7-year-old man to spot you.
Right. But you want to feel better than them. You want to feel strong, so you go to the senior center. That's a good mental advantage to have.
Yeah. Well,
You
everything's
wanna feel
open. They got the best equipment.
Right.
But they don't
No
use
one's
it.
ever going to use
Yeah.
it because they're 80.
Yeah, they're just drinking coffee. There's a coffee machine at the gym.
Right.
In the senior center.
Does it make you feel powerful when there's old people around and you're just like cranking it out and you're like, what's up?
Oh, they get worried about me when I sweat. When I sweat, they come over and worry about me. I'm
Right.
like, you guys are on dialysis over here.
Right.
I should be concerned about you guys.
Do you like to
but-
talk down to the elderly since they built
I
the
like
country?
them. No,
Do you
they're
enjoy
friendly.
that?
All my parents died young, but both died young by the
Okay.
time I was 32. So I need some elderly people in my life. It actually makes me feel like, oh, I have old people that care about me.
Right.
So I like them at the
rec center.
Yeah.
But that's not like Planet Fitness.
No,
You
but that's where
also-
I'll go when I want to do like weights. I don't do weights at Planet Fitness anymore.
No?
Just treadmills, pretty much.
Because people are on the weights. It's crowded.
They're doing videos.
They're doing
Making TikTok
videos.
videos.
They're trying to eat
Yeah.
and sleep on the machines.
Yes, I've seen people fall asleep on the machines before. It happens.
Yeah.
It's a Planet Fitness thing.
Well, that's why they need a personal trainer to wake them up and get them motivated.
I've got yelled at for breathing too loudly at a Planet Fitness.
Yeah, because it's they do this whole thing like it's a
They shame you into not working out.
yeah, it's like a no what is it called? A no meathead zone kind
yeah.
of. It's like where they're like, yeah, not for meatheads. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but you still want us to exercise
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
right?
yeah. No
exercising is still important. Yeah. Don't drop the weights.
I got yelled at for sweating before. People are sweating on the treadmill. It's like, can you not get your sweat on her treadmill? The lady walking next to me watching videos on her phone. I'm like, yeah, I'm just running. That's what this is. This is why this thing goes 9 miles per hour.
That's why it's Planet Fitness. They actually are on another planet.
They are on another planet.
They're on a planet that doesn't believe in working out.
Yeah.
They believe in having all the machines and
They just want to
not
look at
working.
them.
They want to look
They
at the
just wanna look.
machines. They're so against you getting a good workout.
Which when they're
in.
repairing them, I never get. It's like no one used it.
Right.
What are you repairing?
Maybe that guy's getting a workout repairing
that's what
on a
it is.
wrench, a low impact.
So-
That's what it's called, low impact, for our fans who never work out.
They were. What are you talking about?
Our fans never work out. Our fans
Gas
are
Digital. Everyone loves MMA around here. Every time I
No,
come
no,
in
no.
here,
There's
it's
not
like
the
another
Gas Digital.
MMA.
Gas
guys
Digital
fighting.
people are psychos.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, and Shannon and Natalie, that includes both of you. If you were not going to take it personally, take it personally, and we'll settle it in a ring.
Is Shannon
going to
be in an MMA fight? Are you fighting MMA? Are you training?
I was offered, but I declined it.
Why did you decline it, Shannon? Because it might violate your virginity code?
No, I just I didn't think I had enough time to prepare
train?
for it. Yeah.
Dude, that'd be
Training
so
is so
hot. Women scissoring each other.
And it was supposed to be somebody who I like. It was supposed to be me and Alex. Like I like her too much. I wouldn't want to fight her.
Alex.
Do I know Alex? Is it? I only know one Alex in comedy.
She's the only other girl.
Alex is here. Oh,
You were supposed to fight
Yeah,
Alex.
and now she's pregnant. So.
Yes. Okay, I didn't know. See, that's why I paused, because I don't like to put everybody's personal information
public.
out there.
Yeah.
It's public knowledge now. Okay, because I saw her last night. I congratulated her, but I wasn't putting it on Front Street like you did, Shannon.
yeah. If you're gonna fight her and she's pregnant,
Fight the baby too?
yeah.
Is that where you
That's
were going?
a 2-for-1. That's two.
Why don't
against
you
one.
get pregnant? Fetus on fetus. Lewis
Yes.
live streams it, of course, for money. All right, guys, want to take a second to talk about our friends over at rockauto.com. Ever have a friend that has a guy? Nobody can find something, but your friend has a guy. Well, I got your guy for auto parts, and it is rockauto.com. They've been in business for 20 years, and while every other business in this country might be raising prices or low on stock, when it comes to auto parts, you've got a guy. I'm telling you, rockauto.com is the auto parts you need in stock at reliably low prices. If you've got a used car, it's probably appreciated in value. The car market is hot, which is why now's the time to keep your car well maintained. It feels good knowing you're driving a reliable car, and rockauto.com makes it easy with every part you need at low prices. So go check out rockauto.com if you're looking for auto parts. Rock Auto is your guy. And let them know we sent you. At checkout, yell at them. And I know about this from Mike Vecchione Investigates. Guys, I'm just kidding. There's no need to yell. There's a box to put in our show name to let them know that we sent you. Once more, that's rockauto.com with all the auto parts you need at amazing prices. All right, guys, let's get back into it.
Yeah, you get pregnant and then your two bellies fight, and that'd be adorable.
Belly match?
Yeah.
Fetus match.
The two babies going at each other.
It would actually be Roe versus Wade. One of you could be Roe and one of you could be Wade, and have the baby settle it in a Supreme Court matchup.
Yeah.
Ray, I'm glad to have you in. You're saving the day. Your lightheartedness, your Rust Belt easiness is putting me in a better mood because I was furious with this city. I was ready to move back to Youngstown.
You don't want to go to
Buy a
Youngstown.
house for $1,500.
You don't want to go, man. Everyone's miserable there, dude.
Are they?
Yes. Yeah, everyone's miserable in Ohio. It makes me feel better about myself because I see how miserable they are. And I'm like, all right, I'm not that guy. So
right.
It's like uplifting.
Well, maybe stop going to Planet Fitness. Maybe go to another gym. And I am taking shots at Planet Fitness. Sorry.
That's on the wall. Not allowed to make fun of the things you're not allowed to do. Not allowed to breathe.
Yeah.
Not allowed to shame anybody.
The rules are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's like Russia, probably, Planet Fitness.
No running. No scissors in your hands, like elementary school.
It's really bad. It's really bad. Well, my gym is great. It's the one thing about but it's not actually that bad. Everybody at my gym is pretty respectful and works out pretty hard. Everybody's like conscious of each other's space. It's really something.
Did they
really
change their
enjoy it.
rules during COVID? Because like I go to New York Sports Club. When I came back, I would go there because it was my old gym.
Stop throwing New York Sports Club up in my face. My gym is higher end than
All right.
New York
Well,
Sports
there was
Club.
no more towels there anymore. There's no more showers.
No.
Like they changed.
We
everything.
shower, towels, steam. We steam out COVID.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're doing stuff proactively against COVID at my gym, at my dojo.
Yeah, New York.
I think they're just using it as an excuse.
Yeah.
They're like, no towels. Everything is going to be, there's going to be nobody cleaning anything. You're going to have to clean it to make sure it's clean. It's like, are you guys just being... No water fountains. We don't want to repair any. You have to buy water. It's like they're looking for ways to capitalize.
Same thing with hotels. No more continental breakfast because of COVID.
Yeah.
Like everything changed.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And they're trying to keep it that way.
It's like you're just being lazy.
That's what TSA did with terrorism. They were like, you can't, the liquids and everything. And then it's like, oh, it's $45 for a sandwich. It's like, is that fair? It's like, you can't bring it on. It's a threat. And it's like, okay, so I have to buy a $6 bottle of water from you then. It's like, yeah, that's strangely how it works out. We're fighting terrorism through greed and capitalism.
Do you eat at the airports that much? I don't.
do eat them.
Oh, I don't.
Because I need to have a meal before I get on the flight. I can't. I mean, I could just fast, but I've been through this before in this podcast. The fans know. Like, I'll get to a place and it's an isolated place, and they'll just jack the prices up and just be like, it's like a half a wrap is $13.50, and I go. Is this $13.50? They go, yeah, sorry.
That happened when I was coming back from the Bahamas. I had a layover in Miami, and the flight was late from Miami, so I missed my connecting flight coming back to New York City. This is back in May. So they gave me a hotel room, and then they're like, oh, here's some vouchers for the airport because you're going to be at the airport for a while tomorrow. So they gave me like $60 worth of vouchers. I'm like, that's going to be awesome. I can get messed up. Here's the thing, you can't get alcohol. I didn't know. That was a bummer when I found that out. But then also, like, everything was, like, I went to Starbucks, and it was like $40 just on Starbucks for, like, I was like, all right, this $60 worth of vouchers is, like, it's really just, like, $25 in regular money.
Right.
Like, that's all it is in regular money.
Because inflation.
Yeah. It's like,
because they're inflating everything now.
Yeah. So $60 at an airport does not get, like, I thought I was going to live it up. I was like, I was going to come back with, like, sandwiches for the next 2 weeks.
Right.
I was like, I don't got to go grocery shopping. This is going to be great. It's like, no. You get, like, a sandwich and a half for $60.
It's insanity.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. I know what they're doing. They're
That's
getting rich.
6 months
They're
of
using it as an
membership.
excuse to get rich.
That's 6 months of membership at a Planet Fitness. $60.
I know. Oh my god, that's so great. It does cost like what? How much is it per month?
It's like $12 a
It's
month.
$12 a month. That's great. It's great if you could go at odd hours when there's nobody there. How much would it cost just to shut the place down and work? If it's $12 a month, how much just to have your own time with it? Like, how about for $40, kick everybody out for an hour and let me just work out by myself?
That would
here?
be great. You just go around and you give everyone $20. You get out of here. Yeah, I don't want to see you for 2 months.
Right. No, I
get
mean,
out
talk
here.
to a manager, arrange it, be like, look, I'm going to pad your pocket. Do what they do at the airports. Like, rig the system so that you can win. It's like, I'll give you $40, kick everybody out. I'm going to do my hour. I'm going to shower. I'm going to probably relax. And then I'll get out and you'll make some money and kick these $12 a month people out.
It's the opposite of an airport. Everything's cheap around there.
Everything's-
I think you could buy a treadmill. Like here,
Yeah, can I just buy this
here's
Planet Fitness?
$26.
How much
I'm
for
just
the
gonna
entire Planet Fitness? It can't be that much money.
I think it's the opposite of an airport. I think you could just have it.
Do you want to open a gym with me? Is that what we're going here?
I think we
we're
could do
doing
it.
some kind of a business model.
I think we could do it.
We could open a gym together.
We'll just-
You would be in charge of cardio. I would be in charge of free weights.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. And then we could bring Shannon in for steam room and Natalie in for the yoga studios.
We can do it, man. I'm in.
We have to figure out where. Somewhere between here and Ohio. And that's what we'll call the gym. Somewhere between here and Ohio.
I think that would be Somerset, Pennsylvania, or
Somewhere nowhere town. We'll open
Dubai,
up.
Pennsylvania.
Me,
Isn't that
you,
like right?
Shannon and Natalie will start families together, all of us, in a group cult. All right, this is out of control. I'm sorry to our fans.
All this MMA fighting. You're a wrestler.
I was.
Did you fight
I was a
anybody
wrestler.
at this
Was
gas,
is a key.
at Gas Digital? Are you wrestling anyone at Skankfest?
No, I don't know if Skankfest has its own health insurance, but I would if Skanky Health Insurance. It only covers rad injuries.
If you break someone's femur, then it covers that.
Yeah. If you choke somebody out and they go brain dead, then it's like covered. Totally badass. No, I am not doing anything.
What if
Unless, I don't know what I signed up for. It's like I signed up for Skankfest. You never know what you're going to get put. It's like when I was in elementary school, they had field day.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I wasn't particularly fast or anything, like a good athlete. Even in 5th grade, they knew I kind of wasn't good. So they were like, you're going to be in the egg race and the sack race. It's like they just tell you what you are the day of. And it's like all the
That's right,
good
field
athlete kids
day.
did the
That
50-yard
made-
dash, the 100-yard dash. I was like,
Yeah, I remember Field Day.
yeah.
Why'd we have that? Didn't we have
It was
gym?
our version of the Olympics. It was like a version, the elementary school version of the Olympics. But it just hurt your self-esteem
Yeah,
because
that's
you
all
were
it
like,
did.
what do you do? I'm doing the 50-yard, my friends, I'm doing the 50-yard dash. I'm like, yeah, that's because you're fast. I'm doing egg toss. I don't know.
This smoke break is brought to you by YoDelta.com, the official Getting High sponsor of the Gas Digital Network.
Were you a fat kid? I was a fat kid.
I was husky.
I was
I was a
fat.
husky fit. You're real lean now.
Yeah, well,
What are you
I got
doing?
anxiety and I got it all out. But I would play basketball. I sucked at basketball till middle school. Then I play like 8 hours a day, and then I got skinny. But yeah, I was a fat kid. I used to swim with the shirt on, and you do that
Really?
thing where you just do that with the shirt. It makes that noise which is even more humiliating because everyone could just see they could see your nipples.
Well, thank God there's no pools at Planet Fitness.
Yeah, you haven't seen the treadmill when I'm done with it. There's pools of sweat, I
pools
tell
of
you.
sweat.
Pools of sweat.
I was going to say, they're lucky they have a toilet there, which is a small pool.
There's also only one toilet at my Planet Fitness, and the one in Strongsville, the home gym. But I don't use that one. I use a rec when I'm there. But there's only one toilet. It's
But there's a lot of toilets at the senior center.
Yes,
There is,
Yes,
and there's a
there
lot
is.
of handrails on those toilets.
There are
that
a lot
help
of
you to
handrails.
sit and help you to get up, and that's
I
their
like how there's no
exercise.
handrails outside the toilet. Like you think you would need the handrail to actually get to the toilet.
Yeah.
You think there'd be more handrails.
Well, by that time, you've already gone in your pants.
yeah. So
Well, all right. Well, like, fuck. Could you edit that out, Shannon?
It's all fine.
This is all staying in.
Everything's
I don't know.
great.
Keep it in.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's okay. It's good.
He's over there looking handsome. He cut his own hair. Did you know that, Shannon?
I sure
used to
do.
cut
Every
my own
day he
hair.
does.
But now I go to a barber, and he kind of.
No, you don't.
Now I go to a barber now.
Don't. Yeah, I'm walking out right now.
look at my
That's
hair.
not the Mike Vecchione I
Look
know.
at my hair. I'm going to a barber now.
No,
Yeah.
I got my hair cut.
That looks pretty good. I don't know why you're wearing a hat. Your hair looks good because
It
it's
was raining outside.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
raining outside.
well. I mean, I put product in mine because I'm a little more upscale. But let's go to some plugs,
Yeah.
and
plug
then
some shit.
and then we have to get you on these investigations.
We got to get on what?
Some investigations. That's
Okay,
why you're
yeah,
here,
yeah,
Ray. I'm
fuck
not going to
yeah.
waste you. This isn't just fucking casual.
Elliot Ness was from Ohio.
This isn't casual gym talk, buddy. I got to put you to work a little bit, okay?
We're like Franz and Hans.
Yeah, it's the how are yous and the how you doing. It's like, yeah, we have a little bit of a friendship here, but also we have a lot of work to do. This is an investigatory
Okay, we
podcast.
gotta
I
get
hope you weren't coming for a comic hang.
No.
Because that's not what we do here. There's plenty
All
other
right,
podcasts
all
where you
right.
can go do that.
I'm ready.
Let's go to plugs, Shannon. I am Mike Vecchione, in case you don't know what you're watching, at Comic Mike V on all social media platforms. Follow me, like, subscribe. I'm posting jokes, I'm posting hilarious podcast clips, and various other content, which I know that you guys snort up like cocaine. So please subscribe and to the podcast. Thank you for being at the YouTube premiere. Every week it just keeps growing. It keeps getting better. And I have some plans for this podcast on how to promote it and how to make it better. Because in my mind, this is the funniest podcast and the best investigatory podcast under the radar. We're still very under the radar, but we're going to have a coming out party where we'll be taking our shirts off and dancing on tables. So please tell a friend. Continue to support us. YouTube premiere at Comic Mike V and MikeVecchione.com for upcoming dates. I just booked Comedy Works in Denver, November 11th through the 13th, which is a big date. And I'm in Las Vegas all next week for the Comedy Cellar Rio. I'm doing Sunday through Thursday. The 9th through the 13th, and then, of course, Skankfest, which I'll have to switch hotels, October 14th through 16th. So the upcoming date immediately in your future, 9th through the 13th at the Comedy Cellar Rio, where I'll just be doing regular comedy sets, and then Skankfest, whatever they have planned for me, maybe comedy while being attacked by somebody and having a bodyguard fight them off. I don't know what Skankfest is going to be. I don't know the schedule. It's kept under wraps and secret. So, but Las Vegas next week, and then Comedy Works in Denver, and also there's also Wisecrackers there in at Mohegan Sun, October 21st and 22nd, and November 10th I'll be at Magooby's Joke House for a benefit, and then November 11th through 13th, Denver. I'm coming to the Comedy Works in Denver. Okay, so thank you. Please like and subscribe. Follow all of us on the podcast, and we love you. And we're not talking down to you. We're coaching you up. We're just doing tough love, and no one is used to that now because we live in a gluten-free society. Ray, what do you have?
You can follow me on Twitter at Ray DeVito, Instagram at Ray.DeVito. And what I wish I'm doing what do I got coming up? I know I'm doing Kansas City with your buddy Big J.
Oh my God.
We're going
Big
to
J.
Kansas City. This
Pretty
week,
good football team there now.
Yeah, are you a Browns fan?
The Chiefs.
Oh, Chiefs.
No, I'm not a Chiefs fan. I'm a Browns fan, and I'm a Eagles because I lived in
Oh, that's
Philly.
right, from Philadelphia.
Anywhere where I lived.
Yeah, and then my special's coming out, so follow me on social media. It's A Life Without Balconies. I'm going to put it out myself. I'm going to cut it up and start putting reels out on Instagram and TikTok and whatever it is. I was going to go through Helium Records or 800 Pound Gorilla, but there's no reason to do it because I did the heavy lifting. I already recorded, and so I'm putting that out myself. But yeah, check me out on Twitter and Instagram and my podcast, Rock Bottom Podcast with Ray DeVito on iTunes and everything. Also has a YouTube channel.
A lot of our fans would like that because they're at rock bottom.
Yes, that's what it was called. When I went back to Ohio, I moved into my sister's basement, hence the name of the show.
I mean, you're just talking our fans' language right now.
you've
They
been
have
on the show.
basements and they have electric bikes.
Just
and
put one up with Dave Hill and Tracy Carnazzo this morning. So
it's great.
Yeah.
Name drop.
You've done it, Mike Vecchione.
I've done it.
That.
I was on it.
Yeah.
I was on it. Look up the Akashic records of it.
Yeah.
Is that the records? That's okay. Also, I forgot to mention, because you mentioned it and it triggered me, which is what people are saying now is a trigger warning. I also have a special coming out. We're done. We're waiting for color correction and sound, but otherwise, and we're waiting for a platform. Other than that, it's going to be out. And thank you for a lot of people are asking online when it's going to come, what platform it's going to be on. It's done. We're waiting to try to sell it to a platform, and if we don't sell it to a platform, it'll be available on YouTube. So thank you for your questions, and I'm giving you answers which you can rely on this podcast. But
Where'd you shoot yours?
I shot it at Zany's in Nashville, and it looks great.
That's awesome.
It really looks great. So, and it sounds great, and I can't wait for the fans to release it onto them, which is how I'm saying
release
it now.
it. Just sounds like it's
I'm
coming
just releasing
at
it onto them.
Just coming at it. Yeah.
It's like I'm sweating on them.
Yeah. You're getting them wet.
I'm getting them moist.
You're getting them wet.
Moist.
Get them moist. I say get them wet. That's what they used to say when I was a kid. They must have changed the language to get
They
them.
probably changed the language.
Get them moist. Get them moist. I always thought it was I'm like Larry the Cable Guy. Instead of get her done, get her wet. You got to get her wet.
I thought you meant a billionaire. Shannon, what do you got?
You can follow me on Instagram at ShannonLee6982. Listen to my podcast, The Thing Is, Ding. We talk about bad dates, fighting, and ghosts. Wherever you listen to Mike Vecchione Investigates, you can also watch it live for free every single Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern at gasdigitalnetwork.com/live. That's absolutely for free. The best way to support the show is to go to gasdigitalnetwork.com, use promo code MVI. You will get a 1-week free trial, which gives you access of every single episode of this show that we've ever done. This is actually episode 80. And so like the most recent 15 episodes are always available for free on iTunes or YouTube. But to access any episode before the most recent 15, it's all on gasdigitalnetwork.com. So use promo code MVI and you will get access to all of that, as well as every episode of every single show on the Gas Digital Network. If you listen on iTunes or YouTube, however, make sure to rate, review, tell a friend, leave a comment, subscribe. Every little bit of interaction helps the show to grow. Go to podcastmerch.com for t-shirts, hoodies, and mugs. And if you have your own video investigation to submit or questions or comments, you can send it into MikeVecchioneInvestigates@gmail.com.
All right. Ray, are you ready to do some investigations?
Yeah, let's
The
investigate.
small talk is over.
It's all right. Let's
When we
get
went
serious.
in, it's like being in the office. It's like being detectives when we get in the morning. How was your weekend? We did all that. And now it's time to get to work to some
right,
cold
let's do it.
cases.
I'm ready, man.
Ready?
Yeah.
Amazon's Alexa's secret function helped bust cheating boyfriend. And this was on TikTok, so you know it's serious. Shannon, tell us about it.
Okay, so this girl claims that she had no idea about this feature. Apparently, Alexa on the app or on a laptop, you can go to it saves voice recordings for when you make a request to Alexa. And so you can go back through them and you can listen to all of the times that you have asked Alexa to do something.
Right.
So she went on there and she noticed that there was another woman's voice on there asking Alexa to play a song. And then shortly after, it was her boyfriend's voice asking Alexa to change the volume.
Oh, my God.
Big sister's watching. Big sister.
So she found out that her boyfriend was cheating through Alexa. And Alexa is a girl's name, which means Alexa probably is going to help out the girlfriend because even though Alexa
They
is a
always work
robot,
together.
they work together.
And they
right?
like drama. So
They love dramatics.
They
They
would
all take
also
up
rat
for-
out a guy too.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they would also rat out a girl, I think, just because they like drama.
They like drama, but do you think that Alexa and a live female woman, a human woman, do you think they bond more because they're both female?
I do believe that. And by the way,
believe it
I did
too.
not mean to anything, Shannon. I don't mean all women. I just mean a woman involved in this situation. That they like drama. Shannon seems like she does not like drama.
She does not like drama, and she won't put up with drama.
No, and nor should you.
So I just avoid all interactions with human beings.
All interactions with human beings. Actually, Shannon is our version of Alexa.
Yeah. Would you rat
That
somebody
was-
out, Shannon?
I meant that you weren't human, Shannon, that you were more robotic because you gave me evil eye.
I didn't get it.
In this situation, if you knew that some dude was cheating on his chick. Would you tell that chick? If you were Alexa in this situation, Shannon?
So if I were Alexa in this situation, then I would have an equal relationship with the man and the woman in the relationship. So I'm kind of okay with her because she probably like put up an alert or something on her phone, like, oh, there's a new thingy here. You should kind of take a peek at it. That's probably what she did, just because she didn't know that this option existed. I'm okay with it.
And why did she go to the news with this? You think she would have went?
She went to TikTok, which is now the news.
She went to TikTok.
Yes,
and posted this on TikTok.
Right. Because the girl who was scorned. What if you're the man in this situation and you got cold, stoned, busted?
I take it was like a romantic song.
I don't know. It was her voice.
It's her voice.
It was her voice. So
her
it's like
voice, another woman's voice.
Another woman's voice.
Your Alexa.
But maybe the woman was in the apartment for another reason, not for sex.
Yeah.
Maybe she was fixing something because women can be repair people now.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Ray? Women can fix stuff.
They can fix things. Yeah, I definitely would have. I think I would go to my boyfriend first before I go to TikTok.
Yes.
If I was serious about this relationship.
Would you break up with somebody on TikTok first and then tell them?
And tell them, see how many views it got?
Yes.
If it didn't, you delete it.
And see if it was worth it.
And do it again.
I think Alexa, in order to offset Alexa, that you get another robotic service system called Alex, so that Alexa is consumed with Alex, and then she won't be so likely to snitch on you because she'll have her own drama with another robot, a male robot. Maybe Alexa is telling because she doesn't have anything better to do with her time. So you get a male version of Alexa so that they can be together.
Yeah, I didn't know Alexa saves your searches. This is
I don't know anything about anything technology wise. I mean, there's all these little glitches and everything. But cheating.
You definitely go to
busted
TikTok.
cheating.
Yeah, you definitely go to TikTok first before you go to your boyfriend. I do agree with that.
I mean, I think that's the best way to solve any kind of a relationship problem.
Yeah.
TikTok first, take the temperature, which is something that people are saying now, on how everybody feels about it.
And you say, Alexa, post this on TikTok?
Yes.
Post this on TikTok.
Post this on TikTok.
Alexa, can you please post?
I mean, there's a lot on there about if you're dating a narcissist.
Do you imagine that?
Those videos seem to be doing very well.
Imagine that going to trial and Alexa's on the stand. Like they have to ask Alexa, did she tell you to do this?
Yeah.
At this time.
But if you were the guy, wouldn't you go, oh, this woman, we weren't having anything illicit. She came over for this reason or that. She was taking a survey. I invited her in because she was taking a survey or something.
And she was saying stuff into my app. What's wrong with that?
She's making it play. I found the song. Do you want to hear a little bit? Because I don't know what. The song is called Power Trip by Miguel. I'm not familiar, so let's play a little of it maybe. I'm going to skip forward a little. Oh, it's pretty sexy.
Okay. All right, you're right. That song is about cheating.
Yeah, that's definitely.
She plays that song. That's about cheating. That's not the Census Bureau coming over.
yeah. That's not like I'm fixing your sink.
No,
yeah.
That's a dirty song about dirty stuff that's kicking off. I stand corrected. If I heard that and I heard another man's voice and I heard a man requesting that song, my lady is getting turned out.
I know two dudes named Miguel, and
they would both
they'd
service a woman at the drop of a hat. Wedding ring or no wedding ring. I know a couple Miguels too, and they are not like Michael's.
They like two things: seducing women and soccer.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's the clip. Shannon, but that doesn't excuse Alexa for being a snitch.
No, Alexa's dirty.
Alexa is dirty, and women side with each other, and Alexa is no different because she's a robot.
But Miguel's not off the hook either.
No.
Miguel's definitely.
He was wrong, and you go to TikTok. Is TikTok
You gotta go to TikTok.
Do you think TikTok's going to replace our court system?
It should.
It should, right?
Should.
I mean, the court's like, objection. It's like, just TikTok it up and let everybody else.
People love watching the videos. I don't even have TikTok, and I see TikTok videos.
You don't have TikTok?
I don't know how that happens. I do have a TikTok, but I don't. I see TikTok videos, but not on my TikTok, just like on the internet.
Right.
So, yeah, I see a bunch of TikTok videos.
Do you feel like you're cheating on TikTok by not getting your content from TikTok on TikTok?
I'm going to start putting stuff on TikTok just to get the views of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to.
Well, we're all doing it for views.
Yeah. I'm gonna get women to cheat on me on TikTok.
Are you dating someone now, Ray? Let's take it personal.
Yeah.
Because there's no suitable women in Ohio. Talk to the women in Ohio. Talk to the women. Make your plea. This is better than a dating app.
The ladies in Ohio. My name is Ray. I have a very extensive baseball card collection. I'd like to show you.
Women love that.
Yeah, you like Dave Winfield rookie cards?
Yeah.
I got a few of them.
Right.
Ken Griffey Jr. into that guy. I got some of those too.
Right.
I like
hobbies. What do you
hobbies.
like to do?
I sweat a lot at the gym. I'll get you wet. Mike says moist, but I do more than moist. I get them wet.
Any self-defense background? Women are turned on by karate or jiu-jitsu is a big thing now?
I think sweating is my defense mechanism.
Okay, sweating from what? From running?
From running, yeah.
From confrontation? Or?
Yeah. I did get in a fight on a basketball court, and a guy tried to punch me, but he slipped.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
Yeah, but he did slip in the pool of sweat I left on the floor when I fell to the ground from his foul.
Oh, my God. That's your secret defense mechanism.
So it has gotten me out of an ass kicking before.
Do they call you Slippery Ray?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. That's a pretty good nickname.
So there we go. I got baseball cards. I like chunky soup. I have a bunch of cans of chunky soup.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Home-cooked meal, kind of,
Yeah,
with a lot of sodium.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
put hot sauce in it. Silk
right.
City
You have all your
sauce.
your hair looks great.
Yeah, I got all my
You're
hair.
lean. You're in great shape. You're a member of two gyms. One gym is a senior center, and the other one is a poor person's gym. But you're still involved in two gyms.
And having this much hair and being over 40 means I have no testosterone because hair loss means testosterone. So I'm not very threatening, ladies. There's not a lot of testosterone. So they're very gentle erections. If you're into gentle,
A gentle erection?
Gentle. They're gentle.
Okay.
They're not aggressive.
Okay. Because women don't like that now.
No.
It's called toxic masculinity.
I'm an ally.
You're an ally.
I'm woke and I'm an ally. So yeah, I'm not a threat.
Yeah. You're not a threat, and you live in Ohio, which
And I
is
live in Ohio, in my sister's basement.
It's a meat and potato landlocked state.
Yeah,
there's no chance of you going to the ocean and sailing away.
No, I'll be there.
Is that a selling point? Landlocked, being from a landlocked state?
Yeah, we can't even go in our lake because the bacteria level. You'll get cancer if you go in the lake. So I'm stuck. I'm stuck on land.
God, what a good selling point.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm not going anywhere.
You're
ladies.
not. He's not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I think
He'll be there, and by there you mean your sister's basement.
Yeah, I think I made a good pitch.
Pretty hot. I think a lot of our female and some of our male listeners are aroused. Let's go to the next one, Shannon. We've got to get 40 minutes in. This is a treasure trove. Groom suffers horrific injury trying to show bride how much he loves her.
Let's just watch it, and then we can discuss.
Okay.
Would he try to pick her up in Ohio?
He was trying to. He was trying to
too big?
dance. Ray, you've been to weddings before, right? You're not married, but
Yeah.
I love you very, very much.
Well, first of all, I didn't know Mike Vecchione got married.
Oh my God.
Did you see the angle?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
pretty bad. And
It was
there
pretty
is one screenshot. If you click away for just 1 second, there is a screenshot of just the angle that he falls.
Okay.
Right here.
This is worse than the Tua injury.
Do you see how the angle of
Yeah.
his arm?
I mean, that is a bad one.
So he ended up dislocating his elbow.
Wow.
And yeah, he got sent.
I
to
like the
hospital.
second photo. It looks like she just wore him out from sex all night.
Wow. She's in the hospital gurney in her wedding dress, which I think is a violation of hospital rules.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't let a bride into the gurney with you unless she's also injured.
Yeah, and also it's a white dress. He's probably got liquids coming out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want
This is an IV.
Yeah, you
on.
can. Yeah, you can do the wedding over
I mean,
again.
what kind of hospital is this? This is the most casual hospital I've ever seen. Remember in the old days, the visiting hours are over. You have to leave. And now it's like she's snuggling him inside a hospital gurney. I mean,
And just when you thought your wedding couldn't get any more expensive.
Yeah, for real. Well,
Get an
have
ambulance
you,
involved.
Have you been to many weddings, Ray?
Yeah, I've been to a bunch of weddings. Yeah.
You dance? Do you get
I
liquored up and
dance.
dance?
I could dance. Dude, we grew up in the 90s. 90s R&B. We
Yes,
danced. You
we
used to
danced.
dance.
I did dance.
Belle Biv DeVoe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you ever get injured, like doing the hokey pokey, like putting one foot in
No.
and then one foot out? I'd see less injury with that because they take you through it step by step, and they make sure that everything's safe. Put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you shake it all about. It's like step by step, and it's like
that's the
dancing.
hokey pokey.
What did I say?
Put your right foot in.
But what
and
did
your
I
right
say?
foot- You do the hokey pokey.
But what
and-
did I say?
You said you put your right foot in, you put your right foot out.
Yeah.
That's the hokey pokey.
What did I say it was though?
Oh, I don't know. What did you say?
Okay, so I'm alluding to the fact that it's a hokey pokey. Are you trying to take control of the podcast?
I apologize.
I think
would
you're
never
trying to
try
seize control
I
of the
would
podcast. But it's
you
like
come back here next week and I'm in that seat. and
Yeah.
you're like, what?
and then I'm in Ohio at a Planet Fitness.
And in my sister's basement. You're like, what happened?
It's like the movie Face Off. In order to catch him, I must become him. And we're Italian, and so was John Travolta. Back in the the 70s. Anyway, I just think that the hokey pokey is a great way to dance because nothing. There's no sudden movements. They gradually take you through. It's like a dance for people who are anal and have high anxiety. It's like you're going to move step by step through the process, through each body part, and it's a safe way to dance.
Yeah,
Safety
and you
dance.
got a partner because you swing your partner, so you have someone to guide you,
Yeah.
so you can like guide each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got injured during a wedding doing a horrific, crazy dance, what's the move?
I don't know. By the way, that looked like a lot of injuries for just that simple
Yeah,
fall. Like
right.
he's on a ventilator.
He's on a ventilator.
Like how did someone like kick him in the
Yeah.
face after he fell?
Probably.
Like,
Probably.
he looked,
He's on a ventilator.
how bad?
I looked to see if they said that he had a surgery because maybe it was like moved the bone or something, but doesn't say. It doesn't make sense why has a million things on him if he just dislocated his elbow.
Do you think that's a fake hospital for TikTok?
Maybe.
They just make it a fake hospital for TikTok.
Dude, that's what hospitals do. Everything's expensive. Like they put you in an ambulance at $6,000.
You're
for,
right.
like,
This
what
costs.
reason?
Ray, did you say this costs more than the wedding?
Yes, this costs way more than a wedding.
They're going to start their marriage off in debt now. Forget student loans. They're paying because this guy had to dance. Oh, God, they had a point in Footloose when they were like, no dancing. Because it's like, this is what happens.
They start their wedding off with a GoFundMe.
Yeah. The wedding gift is a new elbow. I would immediately sue the hall.
That's true.
I would sue them because it's like slippery floors. I would blame whoever had money.
And you think
Isn't
it'd
it
be
weird
the-
how it's their fault?
Yeah, and you think
Whoever
it'd be
has
the
money?
chick with the high heels. It was a
Yeah.
dude with like flat shoes. That
Are
couldn't-
you attracted to his wife?
I thought she was decent looking.
I thought she was too.
Yeah.
I thought she was a nice.
Well,
pretty.
she's in debt now.
She's very pretty.
She should-
Maybe next time she could marry somebody with some coordination. Gonna fall down. What's your view on marriage? You think it's for you or no?
I don't think it's for me.
No.
I have. Yeah. What about you?
I'm not sure. I'm in a committed
I know
relationship
that.
now, so I'm not available. But I don't know about it. You know, I love the person I'm with.
I could see it happening.
I could see it happening too.
I could see it happening.
I could see it happening. Could see it happening.
Just take it easy on the dance floor.
I'm going to. I would dance very, very slow. Only slow dances.
Yeah, we like Sinatra. A lot of Sinatra. At
a lot
your
of
wedding.
Sinatra. A lot of Barry Manilow also. He's a great songwriter. And some John Hinckley Jr.
Yeah.
Who we've highlighted on this
Yeah,
podcast.
we don't need any Frankie
one of our-
Valli. He's a little too upbeat. He's a little
Right.
too upbeat. You might like start moving too quickly.
But John Hinckley Jr. is one of our featured artists.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's good songs.
You could probably have him perform at the wedding.
Right.
At first, I thought John Hinckley was a serial killer.
No, he wasn't a serial killer. He tried to assassinate Reagan. We don't want to lump him in.
Oh,
with
he
serial
did. He is
killers.
the guy that
tried
did
to assassinate
try
Reagan to impress Jodie Foster.
Oh, well, someone's got to get Jerry Foster's attention.
He's a romantic. And Jodie Foster was still unimpressed.
Oh, Jodie Foster. I saw you said Jerry, but it was for Jodie Foster.
It was for Jodie Foster.
Was she even around back then?
She was a great actress back then.
Oh, that's right. She was like a hooker as a kid and like went like in
Taxi driver.
Taxi Driver.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was the role that got Hinckley Jr. invested.
What's more disturbing, the fact that he tried to kill the president, or that he was sexually attracted to a 13-year-old?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, was she 13 in that?
I think she was an
young?
underage prostitute
If
in the
you
movie.
can help me do some math, because you know that is not my strong suit.
Right.
She is currently 59 years old.
Right.
He shot the president in 81.
Right.
So, how old was she at the time? She was born in 62.
She's born in 62. She was 18.
Okay.
But
Because
when did Taxi
62
Driver
to
come out?
80? 62 to 80 is 18. So she's of legal age.
Okay, but when did
So
Taxi
we don't need to
Driver
frame
comes
him.
out?
76.
You're trying to frame him.
76. So
Yeah.
she played a prostitute
15.
in 76.
Right.
When
but
she was
when he shot
15.
the president, when Hinckley shot the president, she was 18.
He waited.
Oh, he
waited.
He waited for her.
He's a
to
good
turn,
guy.
He's
He's a good guy.
to turn 18
Yeah,
before
before he
shooting
shot the president.
He's like just sitting there crossing out dates on a calendar. Like, too soon to shoot the president. Too soon. Too soon. Now's the time to get her.
Right.
On her
As soon as she
18th
turned
birthday.
18, this guy shot the president for her. And other people.
You won
are
me
like-
over. You won me over.
Well, people are getting flowers and sending scented soaps. And this guy shot the president. He's making moves.
Yeah.
Is it right to shoot the president? No, it's not. We're not advocating for that on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
But
But if you're gonna do it for a girl, wait till she's 18. Don't
well, he did. Wait till she's 18.
don't do it for a 14.
We figured out. We did the math on it, and we figured it out. That's why it's an investigatory podcast that's going to the stars. We're just headed up because of stuff like that, the discoveries we just made
Yeah.
on here.
Well, I learned something.
Well, I think our fans did too, and our fans learned very slowly. And they got it, though. Let's go to the next story. Woman horrified by man clipping his toenails on her flight. Now, we travel a lot. Shannon, give us the big toe on this one.
I'm going to show you the video. I don't know that it's real, to be honest with you. But
This might be fake news.
I think so. Let's watch it, though.
Yeah.
He just drops it. It just seems so. It seems so orchestrated.
Yes.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
It seems very orchestrated.
She's very close to the toe.
And the
for
guy's
someone to
feet
not
looked
notice.
amazing. It wasn't gross at all. The guy's feet looked really good.
Yeah, that looks like orchestrated.
Do you lean into it? Do you take one of his toenails and put it in your mouth?
I've done that before.
Have you?
Yes.
Is that because you're a silver medallion member?
Also, like cutting toenails is the one thing where like you cut them and they fly and like when I
Right.
cut my toenails,
Yeah.
like it literally can go on the other side of the
It's
room.
like a flare gun. Yeah. You don't have any control over it. Right. And on a flight, you saying that that's a bad thing.
yeah.
But that guy looked controlled. He looked like he was keeping it in his own space. And she was doing the cut twos. It was too clean,
Yeah.
Shannon. I agree with you. It's too clean and produced. Like she was doing the fake throw up.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's more annoying. First of all, if I'm clipping my toenails and you're filming it, it's an invasion of my privacy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to clip my toenails.
Yeah, we couldn't do that as dudes. I can't just start filming videos of women's feet.
Yeah.
I'd be considered a creep.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And that's not illegal to be a creep. It's not illegal to be a creep, but it's a fine line where people can have you ousted from society if you are.
Yeah. And if she was that grossed out, she would not be focusing that closely on his foot.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if I see a guy puking, I'm not getting right up next. I'm like, whoa, look how gross this is.
Well, you were if you were an investigative journalist.
Yeah, if you got to get, maybe that's
Yeah.
what, maybe she's an investigative journalist.
But that guy seemed compliant. Like if I was clipping my toenails and somebody was filming me, I'd be like, hey, stop filming me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do personal hygiene right now on this
Yeah.
flight.
That's very true.
Yeah. And this guy said nothing. And she was just like, you could tell she wasn't secretly filming him. She was out in the open.
Yeah.
That's why I can't wait till we all have body cams on each other, that we can all secretly
We're just
film
gonna
each
have
other.
One giant body cam.
Yeah.
Just walk around like Iron
Yeah.
Man.
I go a step further. People are like, oh, all cops should have body cams. It's like, no, we all should have them all the time. And that makes us all cops. We could all just be arresting each other and then posting each other's content and shaming each other.
Yeah.
I think we all investigate each other.
Yeah. You'll
Enough of
never
it.
clip your toenails again without someone seeing it.
Right.
Everyone will see it, whether
That's
they
right.
want to see it or not.
Whether they want to see it or not.
Yeah.
It's totalitarianism.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
Let's go to the next one. No people are not snorting porcelain for TikTok challenge. Have you done a TikTok challenge, Ray?
No, I have not done a TikTok.
Well,
challenge.
remember the one where you throw ice water on the person and it's for Parkinson's
ALS.
or something?
ALS.
ALS, yes.
Yeah, Lou
It was-
Gehrig disease.
Yes. You throw. Would you remember those good times?
Yeah. You throw.
You would challenge somebody.
You throw a cold bucket of ice over their head, which makes sense because no one did that to Lou Gehrig, and he got ALS. If
Yes.
they just would have. He had a lot of.
I thought ALS was like the American League. I'm not a baseball guy. So the dumping of the cold water was great, and it's like you either donate or we get to do an ice bucket challenge. Like, wouldn't you just donate? And just like, let me just donate. Stop with all the dramatics of dumping ice water.
Well, no one's going to know
donate.
you're a good person unless you're on TV.
Unless you're freezing and cold. God, I hated that. Let's go to Shannon. What's the story with this? No, people are not snorting porcelain for TikTok challenge.
I thought they were doing it for ALS. there's nothing. Oh, they are? This is for ALS too?
No, this is not for ALS. I think you made that up, Ray. You're doing fake news on our station.
Will this give you ALS? Is that what?
No, people are not snorting porcelain for TikTok challenge.
So this is a scheming TikToker who successfully convinced many of his 153,000 followers to go along with a phony, outlandish trend online called the Porcelain Challenge, meant to get the, quote, boomers to freak out. So he just wanted them all to fake it so that older people that don't really understand TikTok would believe that they were actually crushing up their parents' porcelain and snorting it.
Wow. What do you think of that, Ray? If let's say it was real, would you crush up if it was a trending thing? I know you do anything that's trending. So if it was a trending thing, would you cut up porcelain and snort it?
The only thing I know that are
Do you think that would
porcelain are toilets.
Can I finish the joke?
Okay.
Do you think that would put your career in the toilet?
I knew it had something to do with toilets.
Okay,
That's
so
all I know about
we
porcelain.
need a clip.
Yeah.
We need to have clips to promote this podcast.
Okay.
People don't know what they're missing.
I fucking stepped all over that shit.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm
you
an
can clean
asshole.
it off. You can clean it off and then snort some porcelain. Go ahead, Ray. Would you ever do it? Would you snort porcelain on a dare?
You crush it up.
Somebody dared you. They called you a chicken. In Ohio, those are fighting words.
That's
Calling somebody a chicken.
What are we referencing? Back to the Future, where someone called you, McFly. What are you, a chicken?
Would you do it or not? Answer the question. Don't try to laugh. Don't try to folksy your way out of this.
Obviously, I would. Come on, I'm no chicken.
Yeah.
You're trying to say I'm a chicken.
I'm trying to say you're a chicken if you don't do it.
Obviously, I'm doing it.
Okay, you're doing it.
I'm doing it.
What
Fuck
kind of
it.
a high do you think that gives you? A porcelain high?
I don't know. All I know is I'm not a chicken.
Yeah.
That's the most important. That's the most important thing here. Is I'm not
great.
a chicken.
Snorting porcelain. God. Do you think baby boomers get mad at that, Shannon? Are baby boomers going, what are these kids doing?
I don't know. I feel like maybe they still believe that they really are doing it. That's like with that chicken and NyQuil thing. I just feel like these aren't things that people are really doing, and
Right.
people are just throwing a fit over it for no reason.
Well, you would have to take out, how do you get porcelain to snort? It's like, how did they sell it? It's like, you take it, you chip off some of your toilet and then cut it up. Because that's all it's porcelain. I'm not saying it.
They're using like plates and stuff. Do you want to watch his little video?
Yeah, let's watch
Yeah,
it.
I guess we should.
Do you think that if we banded together, we could get the boomers to freak out about it?
Sorry, wait.
Banded together.
Sorry, I'm doing crazy things. It's playing in two places. Hold on, I'm so
Are
sorry.
you snorting
I
porcelain?
think so. Wait, hold on. Okay, here we go.
Get the boomers to freak out about a fake TikTok challenge. Like we call it the Porcelain Challenge, and we say like, oh, Gen Z is grinding up their parents' antique china into a fine powder and snorting it like cocaine. Like we don't actually have to do it, but if we reference it enough, do you think we could get like a BuzzFeed article about it? I think it'd be funny.
Oh, this is great. I think Harry Potter is trying to trick elderly people. I think that's the news story here. I mean, this guy is so smug, and he's trying to trick people who are already have early onset dementia. It's like, yeah, let's confuse them more.
Oh, you know what's sad?
To get famous, he's doing this.
Combined, we've been doing comedy how many years? And I'm sure his one stupid video got more views than anything we've ever done.
It has 163,000 likes.
Oh my God. I mean, do people really hate baby boomers that much? The generation Gen Z, they really hate that's their parents, right? So they hate it's their grandparents?
I think it's like, it's my
Gen
parents.
X.
I think my parents are boomers.
Yeah, my parents were not. My parents
Right.
were World War II, baby, but I'm 100 now. So it's like, yeah, they hate their grandparents.
Yeah.
They hate their grandparents.
Your dad couldn't be world. Your dad.
My dad
had to
was
be
not
like
a boomer. My parents were both born in 1940.
Okay.
Boomers are 46 to 64.
But that's the Vietnam generation. Like,
Yeah.
my dad was Nam. You
Yeah.
said World War II. You meant.
Well, they were born during World War
okay,
II.
okay.
They were war babies,
Okay.
which sounds like a Metallica album. They were war babies. So the boomers, rightfully, I'm not a Gen Z, so I don't criticize everything the boomers do. But the boomers kind of ruin stuff because they came in with the generation my parents were from were more like immigrant, like hardworking, like elbow grease, and they had obviously a lot of bad things about that generation: women's rights, racial equality, all that stuff. Yes, but their work ethic was very good, and they didn't have any delusions about what work ethic is. And the generation after that, the boomers, were more like, oh, we don't have to we can intellectualize our way out of this. Like they tried to instead of facing a problem dead on, they tried to no, we're smarter. We're smarter than that, and which they were. But it's like we're smarter than that generation. It's like we don't need any elbow grease. We don't need to do that. We can outthink these problems. And some of them you can, and some of them you can't. Some of them you need to go through.
We'd be like slacker generation.
Gen X.
Is that?
I'm Gen X.
That's what Nirvana and grunge rock and all that. Okay,
Smells like Teen Spirit.
that's better than being called slackers. I thought we
weren't slackers.
I thought they would call us
generation.
slackers.
I don't know what our generation was.
We didn't even
but it
name it.
wasn't.
That's
It was X. It was
we
Gen
didn't
X.
even-
What are we known for, Shannon? Gen X. My generation. I don't know if
Lollapalooza on the second Woodstock.
yeah. We were known for that.
It says Gen Xers were the first generation to grow up with personal computers to some extent, thus becoming tech savvy. Tech savvy. They also experience, they experience shaky.
There's nothing there. Turns out they did nothing.
No.
They really didn't do anything.
We experienced Atari. It's like we don't know. We experienced Pac-Man.
we blew in Nintendo cartridges.
We don't know.
Typically described as being resourceful, independent, and keen on maintaining work-life balance.
Yeah.
That sounds
like us.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Latchkey generation.
Yeah, I remember
Parents,
being called
both
that.
parents working.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Do you remember that though? Growing up, just that one family computer, and everyone you just use your dad's email address to talk to
No, I wasn't
14-year-old girls.
I didn't remount any. First of all, I didn't do that.
AOL chat rooms.
AOL chat. No, I didn't do any of it until it advanced way. The computer was kind of boring to me. And even in college, guys would just spend all their time playing video games, and they were very rudimentary. I'm like, I don't even understand this. I don't even understand why somebody's pouring this much time into this.
Yeah, I definitely quit video games because it got too complex. I'm like, I don't care that much.
Yeah.
I'll just go play basketball.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's like these levels and
Yeah.
whatever. But I was never tech savvy. It's hurting me now, obviously, but I was never tech savvy, and I kind of just didn't understand it. All right.
But yeah, anyways,
enough.
I would snort porcelain.
You would snort porcelain.
Yeah, of
I think I
course.
would too. I would try it. I would try it. I would try to snort
I'm a
porcelain.
people pleaser.
Well, I would be like, if I snorted porcelain's like a high-end material. I was like, does this make me more high-end because I'm snorting porcelain versus I guess if you snorted granite, that would make you tougher.
Yeah.
It's like if you did something really tough, like you did a circuit at the Planet Fitness while people were there, you go, what's this guy snorting granite? That seems like an expression people would use to ask if you were really tough.
That should be the name of your special.
Snorting granite?
Yeah. What album does that sound like? Who would snort and grind? Sounds like a Beck album.
There's that old joke. It's a Geosci 2020 joke where they go, what did the sedimentary rock say to the igneous rock? Don't take me for granted. Print it! That's not my joke. That's a joke book joke. That's a Geosci 2020 Rocks for Jocks. It's a joke. Bella Hadid's nude spray-painted dress made an impact by going viral. And this is a story that we've been following for a long time because models were getting taped up they were just doing. I don't know if you know what's going on in the model community. Me, and Shannon,
Yeah, of course. Look at me,
Shannon
dude.
and Natalie are models.
Obviously, look at my fashion. I know what's up.
Well, Ohio is not big for modeling. You guys are a big steak and potato
Pierogi.
place.
We're a big
pierogi place.
Just one giant pierogi.
A lot of Polish, but you're not. We're models here, Ray, and I need to tell you that because I need you to know we snort porcelain and we're models, and the models, we looked at one and they had tape on, electrical tape over the breasts and over the vagina. So they were walking and this electrical tape, and now they've gone a step further. You're like, could they go a step further than this? And now it's just, they're painting. They're just painting an outfit on.
Which, by the way, they can never do that to us being Italian. It just like hurt our hair. Like,
I don't have that much chest hair, Ray.
Oh, no?
I hate to leave you. I hate to leave you on this one. I don't have that much as an Italian. I have a little chest hair up here, but I got nothing on my back.
I trim it. Trim it. I don't shave it, but I'll do the clippers and trim it.
Are you a wolf?
No, I just I get it on my shoulder. I get it up to my shoulder. I'll like shave my shoulders.
Right. That sounds like something a wolf would do, who is half man, half wolf.
I need testosterone on my shoulders so they go bald because I'm tired of shaving them.
What is that you keep quoting? That men who are bald have higher testosterone than men with hair?
Yeah, you never heard that?
No, I never heard it. I thought it was the opposite. I thought if you could grow
Shannon's
hair.
heard
That is
that.
true. I have heard it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bald men have more testosterone than men with hair.
I will look it up if you don't believe us. But
I don't want to believe you because I have all my hair, and that's
Yeah.
been a selling point for me. And now you're telling me that I'm not that much of a man.
No, you can't get an erection. It's going to take you a week to get one.
What about wisdom teeth? Does that make you more of a caveman?
I don't know, but
you
I
have
do
your wisdom teeth.
I do have my wisdom teeth because they pulled other teeth. They pulled out other molars besides my wisdom teeth. So I do have my wisdom teeth for some dumb reason, but they kept my other molars.
What your molars?
I think my dentist sucked. He also was in a mall. He was in a food court in a mall.
He pulled
my
out.
dentist.
He pulled out your wisdom teeth, but he went to a community college.
I assume so. Because I have my wisdom teeth. He pulled out other molars. But my dentist was also the Great Northern Mall in North Homestead, Ohio, and
Right.
above the food court, which I liked it because we can like go get Panda Express.
Go get lunch afterwards
Yeah, you can
if
go
you have
to-
your teeth removed.
How Ohio
You don't know.
is that?
You're not sure how qualified your dentist.
That's
I went to a
what I'm
dentist in
saying.
Queens. He still sends me stuff on my birthday, wishing me a happy birthday, hoping that I'm gonna. It's like pathetic, kind of now, like an ex-girlfriend who like wants me back.
Want you back?
Where he's like, "Happy birthday, we're still here." It's like, yeah, I don't live in Queens anymore, dude. And he lived like, there's no zoning in Queens, as you know. It's like you could just have a dentist in a basement apartment.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it just looked like it was an apartment that was transformed into a dentist.
That is funny
office.
because you do see those all over Astoria. Just like a little,
It's like a dentist's office. It's like,
Just like
then
a
you wonder why
rundown-
people are getting molested.
just a rundown
People are getting-
apartment, just as
Yeah,
dentist.
because that's so funny. Because it's like I thought it was the dentist. It's like, you're stupid. Why would you think an apartment is a dentist? Because there's no zoning in Queens. They set it up so that you can get kidnapped.
He's
basically.
sharing an apartment with an old lady who collects cans every Sunday night.
Yes.
It's my dentist.
It's my dentist. My dentist is
has
right
a
there.
roommate. My dentist has a roommate.
Queens is a messed up borough. Queens is really messed up.
My dentist's roommate is home, so I gotta wait for her.
My roommate is a dentist. My roommate
My
is a
roommate's
dentist.
got a patient
That
over.
sounds like a TikTok that would trend, right, Shannon?
My roommate's got a
My
patient.
roommate is a dentist.
So he's giving me $20 not to come home for another hour.
Well, it'd be great if you just were in the waiting room and you worked the desk.
His waiting room was my bedroom when I'm not home. I just come home, there's 3 people in my
God,
bedroom.
we got a lot of mileage out of this one. Shannon, tell us about this nude spray that people
Yeah.
are using who are models.
Do you want to watch it?
Let's watch it.
Hell yeah, you want to watch this.
That's a sprayed dress.
They're gonna do it right now. Right, they do show it. Hold on.
Wait, can you pause it, Shannon? She said there's no one person who's better than the next, and I would have to disagree. Models are better than regular people.
Yeah, that's not going to look good on.
No.
Like the old lady that gets cans on Sunday nights in Astoria.
Yeah, that's not going to look good on anybody from Ohio.
Yeah, yeah. No one in an Applebee's
There's no one in an
Ohio
Applebee's.
is going to look like
No one at a Planet Fitness in Ohio is going to look good in a spray outfit.
And they couldn't do that to us either because we sweat a lot. It was
we'd sweat the paint right off.
Clothing
Then they'd
would
have to put
fall
another coat. Yeah. Could you put another coat of paint off? It's cold.
Just looks like
outside.
they painted boots on our feet. That's what would all go down.
Do you think they could paint shoes on too? Maybe a necklace?
Yeah.
I took the music off. I felt like it was annoying.
The music wasn't adding to it. Thank you,
there's
Shannon, for making that production move.
There's the full thing.
That's painted.
So I don't think those little sleeve pieces are painted. I think that is a piece of fabric.
That's real.
I just think this piece on the arm is.
Okay.
Because it moves, like there's a shadow
Yes.
there. Yeah. But the rest of it, yeah. I mean,
Are
what
we
a
going to be
perfect
painting
body.
our clothes on in the future, Ray?
I hope so.
Yeah.
You tell me you'd be into it.
Well, no. In Ohio, do you guys think you're going to have painted sleeveless shirts?
I think we should paint people so we could finally fat shame. People are going to know. Like you're gonna you're gonna like feel gross.
Right.
You're gonna have like stretch marks. You have like little red stretch marks on your.
Well, do you think it would be like, what paint do you want? Extra large. An extra large can of
Just
paint.
keep painting.
Yeah.
They run out of paint. They gotta
Run
go
out of
get
paint.
more.
We don't have enough for your genitals.
I need a second coat. When it's cold outside, they just paint more on it. They paint mittens on you.
That's right. Winter outfit, winter gear. Let's go to the next one. Vegetarians are twice as likely to be depressed.
You know, I have something to say about this
Shannon,
article.
let us feel your wrath, Shannon.
So I'm gonna read to you specifically.
No, read it biasedly the way that you want to read it.
No, this is bias.
Okay.
This article
Stop
is
pointing
biased.
at us, Shannon.
Sorry.
Okay, you're being so aggressive now.
Okay, so here, this is specific because I read this article this morning.
Yeah.
It says, hold on.
What did you do after you headbutted your computer screen?
It says researchers found that meatless diets actually led to people, listen to these words they use,
Okay.
actually led to people experiencing depressive episodes twice as often as those who eat beef. The authors of the study wrote that nutrient deficiencies do not explain the associations. If these two things, if that's true, then how does not eating meat mean depression if it's not associated with the nutrients?
Because you guys are sad. Because you're watching other
Because
people
we're not
eat.
murdering animals?
Well, because you're not watching people eat a delicious burger, and then that makes you sad.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me sad to watch people eat meat. I think this is bullshit and this is propaganda.
Well,
Oh, Shannon.
it sounds like you're getting sad now just thinking about not eating meat, being judged
I
for
don't
not eating meat.
propaganda. What is this, Russia? Shannon, you're using the multisyllabic words. It's confusing our fans who live in meat sheds. They live in entire structures made of meat. And I just can't believe this, Shannon. You took it personal on this one. This is an objective investigatory show, Shannon, and this one really ruffled your feathers.
Yeah,
Maybe we better let Natalie handle this one because you're too emotionally involved in it. Shannon?
I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize for your opinions. You're entitled. This is a freedom of speech podcast.
Thank you.
Shannon, and you're entitled to have your rights, even though I think you're depressed right now. And you're talking from a state of complete depression.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
I think that they are leaving. They don't know if these people had depression before this study.
Right.
They said, and they don't know what links to it. So what's the point of this study? They have no idea what they're talking about.
You think it's fake news?
Yes.
You think these people are snorting porcelain? Ray, what do you think about this? Are vegetarians, and don't look at Shannon because she's going to probably snarl at you, but do you think vegetarians are more likely to be depressed?
No, I'm depressed and I eat meat. So
Yeah,
so,
right.
like, yeah, I think we're supposed to eat animals. Animals are okay with it because animals eat animals.
Right.
So I think
It's just animal on animal.
it's just the food chain. It's called the food chain. That's I don't know if you-
right.
It's called.
That's
the
a
food
great
chain.
point. We eat a pet?
No.
No.
No, that's too sad.
Yeah.
So like, you gotta. Although no, I wouldn't eat a pet.
What about Thanksgiving? if you had to kill the turkey, but you had to raise it for a while, like you had a month with the turkey, and then you had to the day came and it's like you have to kill it and eat it for the holiday. You have family over, you have people, like a big thing. So would you be able emotionally to do that?
No.
You are Italian, and there is a history in the mafia of betraying your friends and killing them for business reasons. So would you just employ that?
Yeah, I definitely could not. I don't know. Could you kill the turkey?
I don't know. I hear turkeys are like, but turkeys are like they're not living very long. They're not living long, prosperous lives anyway. So it's kind of like you ending their life is kind of like helping.
I don't know. What about
what about your family who's hungry? You're nourishing them also from this turkey
you put it
who
like
happens to be
that.
your friend.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to paint for you? I'm trying to paint a scenario where it's like you're torn. It's like this turkey might be my friend. We have a good relationship, but my whole family has to eat.
You know what's weird? Like when I was a little kid, I had a pet duck for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I have eaten duck.
Right.
But I wouldn't have been able to eat my pet duck.
No.
No. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
But I have no problem eating duck. Duck
Right.
is delicious.
Yes.
But
Maybe it's because you're not personalizing it.
yeah.
But no way you would have been able to eat your pet duck.
No, that would have been. I think that would have, as a kid, that would have tormented me. You know.
Right.
So yeah, I don't. And the only reason why I had a pet duck is because like the kids down the street stole them from the mall, a bunch of baby ducks, and they just gave me one.
Wow.
So like now I had a duck, and then we gave it to my Uncle Joe who had a farm, and it was out there until it flew away or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So there's a happy ending.
Yeah, it like left.
He left.
Yeah, because
left
ducks
town.
need to be
That's
around
kind
other
of-
ducks. They can't be around.
Well, that's kind of bullshit, though, because it's like you save the duck, and then the duck, you gave him to your uncle, and then he just left.
Well, I don't think I saved the duck. I don't think I was really supposed to have the duck. I kind of like, I think those kids stole a duck, and then I like,
But you were kind of like fencing the duck.
yeah. So
Because they stole the duck and then they gave it to you,
Yeah.
and you had the duck in your possession.
I
You
was holding
formed a
the duck.
relationship with the duck. You were
That's-
homeschooling the duck.
that's very
And then
Italian of me, right? To take a
You raised
stolen
the duck.
Take this.
You raised the duck till he had hair all over himself.
Yeah.
And then you gave him to your uncle, and then he left your uncle's. Maybe your uncle was doing something inappropriate to the duck.
Maybe my uncle ate him. I don't know.
Yeah.
My uncle's dead now, but I don't know what happened to the duck. I just know that like,
It died with your uncle.
yeah, he got too
Secret.
big for
His own
staying in my
britches.
garage. Like it would stay in my garage.
I thought it meant ego.
No.
Here's why the U.S. is facing a butter shortage ahead of the holidays. Shannon, we're on DEFCON 5 on this one. There's a butter shortage in this country.
Right when you think we couldn't get any fatter as a country.
I mean, we had baby formula problems, right? And now we have a butter. You're saying a butter problem is good for us?
Yeah.
No. Shannon, what's this butter shortage that I'm hearing of?
So they're saying that some churns are slowing production due to tight U.S. milk supplies and short staffing at plants, and that they are currently the storage facilities have 22% less compared to the same time last year.
But what about oat milk? Isn't that everybody's go-to now?
For instead of butter.
Cow milk.
Well, also like you can make your own butter. You could churn it.
Is that what you guys do in Ohio? Sorry, I'm from Ohio.
Yeah, you can make your own butter.
You can make your own butter. You can make your own baby formula technically too.
Yeah, just
I mean, all you need is a bathtub and a dream. You're really a do-it-yourself guy.
yeah,
aren't you?
like butter can be made.
Butter can be made,
Yeah.
and we don't need.
I'm- you know,
but
I'm-
everybody's so down on regular milk, 2% milk, skim milk. They're like anything that comes from cows is bad, and they're like oat milk. And what's the other milk that people are using?
Almond milk?
Goat milk, almond milk, and oat milk. Oat milk, which tastes like cat piss.
Yeah, the lactate milk. I don't know if that's also cow milk. The one with no lactate.
Lactaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't fart.
That's a good one. That's helpful.
Finally, some butter that doesn't make me fart, because Lord knows I've been farting because of butter.
Finally, Will Smith's post-Oscar film Emancipation earns applause. Shannon, talk to us about it.
So it says Will Smith is getting back on his feet months after his infamous Oscars slap.
Yeah.
While the 54-year-old actor has mostly been staying out of the limelight since the slap. Blah, blah, blah. Fast forward a little bit. So they're releasing this movie called Emancipation. He said for a long time he wouldn't do a movie that had to do with slavery because he's been offered them a million times.
Right.
But he said this time that this particular film is about freedom. It's about resilience and faith. And that's why he decided to do this movie.
Wow. So he won an award for it? It's already out in theaters?
I think it's being released.
Oh, it's being released.
Yeah, on Apple TV.
Wow. What do you think of that? Is Will Smith coming back? Said it received applause, which is just...
But he got applause after he just smacked someone. So you get what I'm saying? So there's...
Well, isn't applause the smacking of hands together?
Smacking of hands. But yes, but he got a standing ovation after, like, minutes after smacking
Right.
Chris. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's just like Hollywood elite being like,
Yeah.
oh, he's still a big name. Like, he's still a powerful
Do you think at the
person.
awards that he'll wear a tuxedo or it'll be spray painted?
I don't
on
think
him?
he's allowed to be there.
Oh, he's not allowed.
He's
They
not
fired
allowed.
him.
Yeah.
They fired him.
I don't
fired
think it's
him
allowed
from the
to
Academy.
I don't think it's allowed to be at any awards.
They fired him after the Academy, after they gave him
Yeah.
an award,
Yeah.
which is mixed. Is it mixed signals?
Yeah, it is mixed signals, but yeah, I don't think it's allowed at any awards.
He's no more awards?
No, not he's allowed. If someone's given an award, like he could be at an Applebee's and could be like giving someone an award that for leaving their job, like a party, and I think he has to leave. He's not allowed to be.
He's not allowed to be at
he's
any
not
awards,
any
no matter how
award.
small.
They
No matter how
voted to ban him from the Oscars for 10 years.
10 years, but he can come back when he's 64. And that's your best. You're still physically able to do stuff to
It's a
people.
Beatles song, right? Will you still love me when I'm 64? Dun, dun, dun.
Our fans don't know the Beatles. Our fans are. Okay. Well, we went through all of the topics today. Thank you for investigating with me, Ray. And thank you for coming in today, all the way from Astoria via Ohio.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
I appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. Guys, thank you for joining us. Please like, subscribe, and, help talk to us. It helps the algorithm. And only positive stuff. We're empaths. For Natalie, for Shannon, for Ray, I'm comedian Mike Vecchione. We'll see you guys next week.